So as Keir Starmer reaches 100 days in office, he thought in his infinite wisdom it would be a good idea to sit down with GB News.
Minister, you are having to reset before you've even hit 100 days in government. Your envoy for the regions isn't even here at this first summit. Is this embarrassing for you, and do you have a grip on what's happening in government?
Jesus, never let it be said that GB News goes easy on their questions.
We've just had the first meeting of the Council of Nations and Regions.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. What's that then?
I've had every First Minister here, the Deputy First Minister in Northern Ireland, and all the mayors from across England.
Nothing. Okay, it means nothing.
We've had a really constructive discussion about economic growth, about jobs, about investment, and even today we've had a further announcement of £24 billion investment in the United Kingdom.
Okay, this guy has just got pre-prepared answers. He's completely ignoring her question.
I set out when we won that election to change the country for the better, to stabilise the economy, and these investments that are coming in.
What investments that are coming in? Is he answering his own questions?
Day by day, they're a drumbeat into our investment summit on Monday, which is bringing together some of the leading, CEOs across the world. So, for everybody listening and watching this who's concerned to know, is there going to be investment in my region? Are there going to be jobs where I live?
Okay.
The answer is no. Today, we're going a long way down the road of collaborating to that end.
Prime Minister, will you approve Sue Gray's severance payment?
Look, we've had a really important meeting.
Look, he's had a really important meeting at the Council of Extraordinary Gentlemen, so just shut the fuck up.
Today of the Council of Regions and Nations, which is hugely important for the country. We've had a huge investment of £24
Can't
billion
answer whether or not you'll approve her
£24 billion of pounds, which will be...
Look at his grin. Look at that shit-eating grin.
Replicated in jobs across the country. That is really important, and as we head towards that investment summit on Monday, a major event, and then onto the budget, we're resetting and change the way we run this country, and that's really, really important.
You'll have seen the. Could I just briefly ask about this breaking story?
You're about to arrest her, Mr. Starmer. You're going to find some tweets that she said, put her in a little hole so she can't fucking do this to you again, eh?
You'll have seen DP World pulling £1 billion of investment due to comments by your Transport Minister, your Deputy Prime Minister. Have they cost this country investment?
In the last, I think, 4 weeks, we've had at least 5 or 6 huge investments in the UK, including £24 billion today.
Didn't you know? All that stuff that you think is important, that's not important. What's important is the stuff that I'm talking about.
We've got a massive investment budget summit coming up on Monday, where leading investors from across the globe are all coming to the UK. This is very, very good for the country, very, very good for the future of jobs. It's just the sort of change that we need to see.
Well, that was the Prime Minister failing to answer a single question he was asked.
Look, at the end of the day, it's not going to make any difference. You either really like the guy or you really don't like the guy. I think people have made up their mind already. I don't think he would survive another election. I think that's absolutely certain. But can he hang on until the end, until the next election? Probably.